Hey, truth seekers, this is Psalms the Word. How are you? I just really want to ask you today, do you know who you've been in relationships with? Let me just say this, any person that makes you question who you are, if this is real, if this was, excuse me, I'm going through my allergy phase. If this was real, if this was an honest situation, if what they told you was true, if your brain is swirling. Let me tell you something. When a narc meets when a narc meets an alky, a love story doomed by mirrors and Merlot. Let me say this. You're neither one of those. You may have been when you met these people, but you're not anymore. That's the difference between you and them. You're not anymore. One of these people is a narc. That's something that can't be changed. That'll never change. That is a chemical imbalance. The other person is an alky. So let's break both of these people down. Someone here, and you can decide which one is the narc and which one is the alky. Someone here feels like you left them hanging. In their mind, they feel like it was always supposed to be you and them. They never really gave up on you or on a situation. You may have given this person access to your life in some sort of way. You're learning now that this was a karmic lesson. Somebody still feels like you never gave them closure. Or this is still some sort of open ending here. This was a karmic lesson for you first. They're still currently going through this karmic lesson. What's happening here is that this person is very stressed out about your next move and what you're going to do. Okay? They want to know what it is that you're about to do. Because the last time you did you and you did it well, you broke free from a cycle that they wanted you to continue with them. They wanted you to continue to go through whatever it is that they were going through, and they tried to hold you back. This person, you may find yourself continuously going through a karmic cycle with this person. You may feel like this situation never ended or is never going to end. Okay? That's what you may feel. You may feel like something isn't right. This situation never comes to an end. Some sort of way, they always need you. You always need them in some sort of way. However, you have always been the freer spirit in this situation. So this person here is finding it difficult to cope with the fact that you have more freedom. They don't like the fact that you can just pick up and leave at any time. You guys have the goal to be a world explorer, or you are a world explorer. You're currently looking for ways, or you will be currently looking for ways and options to explore the world, whether that's a travel agent, whether that's a vlogger, whatever it is. You're going to be looking for ways to decide on how you're going to travel. This is creating PTSD for one of these people. Okay? Just letting you know. Now, you have the narc here. This is someone who is very selfish. This person is arrogant. They try to pick apart and pick pieces. They try to pick pieces off of you. Or pick pieces, find things wrong with you all the time. There's an issue here. I've never seen where someone is a narc and they are a psychopath. Okay, add the P and the S. Psychopath. And actually, there's 3 people entering into the chat right now. You have this person that doesn't know what you're going to do next, and they energetically enjoy seeing you stagnant. Then you have another person here who is a narc, and then you have a copath. Now, these other 2 people, you were in a relationship with one of these people, a long-term relationship, and you broke free from the situation, period. That's what you did. You broke free from the situation. Nothing stopped you from this situation. Okay? Now, the other 2 people, one that is a narc, this person smokes. They may try to stop smoking. Another person continues to create social medias or different emails, different phone numbers, different ways to try to get in contact with you. Yep, absolutely. These 2 people felt like they left you behind. They didn't want anything special with you. This situation is finished. It's buried and it's gone. There may have been a situation here where you may have had to get the law involved with this person or one of these people, or one of these people tried to make it seem like they needed to get the law involved with you. Now, this is also future energy. You guys need to be very careful because there's somebody here who may try to bait you into some sort of emotional situation where they could be the victim in this situation. There's somebody here who wants to hitch their wagon to your dreams, and because you won't allow them to hitch their wagon to your dreams, they're going to try to ruin your life in some sort of way. But the universe has other goals here. One of these people is going to end up losing someone very close to them. That's going to humble them because they don't really respect energy. They don't really respect people at all. Right? But this time, there's going to be somebody very close to them that they're going to lose. That's going to heighten the fact that they may lose you. Okay? Now, this other person, now there's 3 people here. The third person, they're going to end up having some sort of situation with the law. And they're going to end up in a situation that's going to be about six months to a year. Because they're not going to have the bail money. They're not going to have the money to get out. So there's somebody here that's deciding, and you may be deciding whether you want to go ahead and close this situation up, but there's a side of you who feel like you're like, what could happen? You're seeing the silver lining in this situation. You're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. So you're kind of on the fence about a situation. Okay? You got to see another situation from a different perspective, because the karmic lesson here is that all of these people want you to be unbalanced in the mind. They want you to be uncertain. And I want you to make sure that you keep track of that when you meet anybody new. If your mind is all over the place and if you're uncertain about something, this is not your person. There's somebody here who will leave you hanging. There's somebody here who does not want any strings attached to this situation. And you may be trying to feed this person or show this person or try to convince this person to attach themselves to strings. They've already made it clear that they are struggling with fidelity, that they're struggling to be with more than one person. Now, some of you were married to somebody. This person has a lot of things going on with their health, and you're going to hear about it. This is going to be a drink related situation that's going to take place where they made a terrible decision based off of their coping mechanism when it comes to drinks. You're going to finally feel free. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be really enjoying yourself. You guys are also working on how you look and how you feel about how you look. And some of you are going to be getting a call about the fate of two of these people. This will be something that you don't know right away, but this will be something that you'll find out maybe 3 months later after it has happened. You cut off all communication with one of these people. One of these people has, and I'm going to give you another description. One of these people has a record. They're fighting hard to get some things off of their record right now. Okay? One of these people, they're going to end up having to pay some sort of child support or they won't be able to get out. Another person is going to lose everything. This narc is going to lose everything due to divorce property as they're going to lose some sort of situation pertaining to their vehicle or their vehicles. Now let's talk about your fate here. You're about to learn something. You're about to educate yourself, and it's going to put you in a position of partnership. You're going to be wearing some sort of company shirt. You're going to learn something, and then you're also going to take what it is that you learned and you're going to teach. Because you walk by faith and because you walked away from these things, whoever you believe in, your higher power, angels, God, universe, ancestors, they're going to be very happy with you. And what's going to happen is they're going to invest in you. Some of you need to really be speaking with whoever you believe in, your higher power, about receiving some sort of grant, investment, or someone that's going to help you in some sort of situation after you've been through some sort of setbacks here. There's somebody here who has the money. Some of you may be opening up a safe deposit box. You may end up having the money. Now is a prayerful time. Now is a time where you need to be praying a lot, where you need to be putting yourself in a position where you walk by faith, not by sight. Because I see a whole bunch of dominoes that are about to be falling down for these other people. You guys still worry about a situation. There's still something that's heavy on your back. There's still something that definitely bothers you. And this has something to do with someone who did not value you. This is someone who could have lied about their status in a relationship. But they're the ones that's going to end up crying in the end. This mask is coming off. And on top of that, there is some sort of family tie that is not going to be the same here. It's going to be totally different. Now, while you're investing in your spiritual side, your religious side, whatever you believe in, there's going to be an investment from the universe coming your way. And you will be hearing about these major setbacks with these people very soon, within the next 3 months. So I thank you guys for listening. If you want to know what's going to be happening in your life, I've been gifted since I was 8 years old, and I can tell you. Make sure to email me at psalmstheword@mail.com. Bye, guys.